The fall you are afraid of is the very thing that will teach you how to fly. But you don't believe that yet, because the fear is louder than the truth right now. And so you stand at the edge, close enough to see the life you want, and not close enough to reach it. And you call that standing. But it is not standing. It is a very slow kind of dying. Fear of failure is not about the failure itself. It is about the audience. What will they think? What will they say? What will the look on their face tell you about your worth? You have handed strangers and people who barely know you the power to define you, and you are shrinking your entire existence to protect yourself from their judgment. That is not caution, that is imprisonment. The failure you are afraid of already happened the moment you stop trying. Read that again. The version of you that never attempts, never risks, never falls is not safe. They are already defeated, quietly, invisibly, in a way that leaves no scar but steals everything. Every person you admire has a failure story that would make yours look small, not despite their success, because of it. Failure was not the obstacle on their path, it was the path, the rejections, the bankruptcies, the public humiliations, the private breakdowns. They did not avoid the fall. They fell completely, painfully, undeniably, and they got up with something they could not have gotten any other way: wisdom. Falling teaches you what standing never could. When you are on the ground, stripped of the illusion that you have it together, you see things clearly for the first time. You discover who actually loves you. You discover what you are actually made of. You discover that the worst happened and you survived it. And that survival rewires everything. Suddenly the fear loses its teeth. Because you know something the person still standing at the edge does not. The fall is survivable. You are not afraid of failure. You are afraid of finding out who you are when you fail. That is the real terror. That the collapse will reveal something hollow at the center. That without the title, the image, the carefully constructed version of yourself, there will be nothing worth keeping. But here is what every person who has truly fallen and risen knows: the collapse does not reveal emptiness. It reveals bedrock, a core self that is quieter and stronger and more real than anything built on top of it. Falling strips you of everything false. And what remains, that raw, undecorated, still breathing thing that remains, is the most powerful version of you that has ever existed. The world does not remember your failures as long as you think. People are too consumed with their own fear to catalog yours. The moment you stumbled that plays on repeat in your mind, the one you wake up cringing about, nobody else remembers. They were busy surviving their own stumble. Your failure was never the main event in anyone else's story, only in yours. And you have been letting it write the ending. Every day you avoid the risk, you pay a tax. A tax on your potential, on your peace, on the quiet knowing that you are not living at full capacity. That tax compounds silently until the weight of unlived life becomes heavier than any failure could have ever been. The net appears when you jump, not before, never before. Faith in yourself is not the absence of doubt, it is the decision to move despite it.